Hey guys, this is Jam of JamOnline.ph, and today we're gonna take a closer look on the new ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. Anyway, the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie is just one of the new smartphones from the Zenfone 4 family, and this one comes with a 5.5-inch HD IPS display. There's also a Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, and it will also come with a 20 megapixel camera and an 8 megapixel camera. Well, those are just the front sensors. We also have a 16 megapixel rear camera, so it means that you have two cameras for selfies. One of them is for group photos because it's a wide angle camera, which is the 8 megapixel camera, while the other one is the 20 megapixel, which is just for your portrait or your selfies. This smartphone will also come with a 3000 milliamps of battery, and it will run on Android 7.0 Nougat with Zen UI 4.0, which is, by the way, cleaner and better UI for ASUS smartphone. So yeah, what are we waiting for? So let's unbox and let's take a closer look on the new ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. Alright guys, so here's the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. So let's unbox this smartphone. Okay, so we all have here the We Heart photo. So we all know that this one means heart. So let's open up this one. Okay, so inside you could see the stickers, of course, the manual, the useless manual. Nobody reads manuals. And surprisingly, we got a free plastic case inside the smartphone. So you could see here, it's a jelly case. It's a clear jelly case, by the way. Let's put this one aside first. Alright, so of course we also have here the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie that we will be talking about later on today. So let's open up this one. Okay, so as you could see here, we got here, we're still using a micro USB cable for the ASUS Zenfone 4 Zenfone 4 Selfie. It's kind of confusing. There are a lot of Zenfones that were announced. Okay, so this is the cable. We also have here the earphones, which is, by the way, an in-earphones. Okay, in-earphones. And then we have here the charger that has an output of 5.2 volts with 1 ampere. I'm not sure why it's 5.2 volts with 1 ampere, but I'm pretty sure that's not as fast as the Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. I believe it's 5.2 to 1 ampere only. So yeah, let's put this one aside and let's check out the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. Okay guys, so this is the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. You know the specifications. We got a 20 megapixel front camera and another one with an 8 megapixel for wide angle shots. And at the back, as you could see here, there's no dual lens anymore at the back, but yeah, as you could see here, we have a very familiar design. We've seen this one before in the Zenfone Max and the Zenfone 3 Laser. Zenfone 3 Max, just to be clear with you guys, but this time we have a plastic back on the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. This one is, I believe, the antenna lines. We got here the 16 megapixel rear camera with LED flash. At the top, we got the 3.5mm audio jack along with the microphone pinhole. On the right, we got here the power button and also the volume rocker. Below, we got here the micro USB port with speaker grills over here, and on the left we got the SIM card tray. On the front we got two cameras and also, I believe, an LED flash and the earpiece. What I'm annoyed about is that we have two cameras on the front in a different position. I'm gonna tell you why I am annoyed with those two front cameras once we've opened the camera app later on. So yeah, I've actually used this one a while ago. So yeah, I can show you my selfie shot on the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. But before we proceed, let's talk about, well, the hardware first. Again, we have the 5.5-inch HD display, only HD. It's not full HD. We also have here the buttons. the recent task buttons, the back button, and of course the home button. Unfortunately, the home button of the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie cannot be pressed down. So yeah, it's similar to the iPhone 7 and most smartphones these days like the Oppo F3. As you can see here, we need to open this one, power button, and swipe up to unlock. But of course, if you you could also use the fingerprint scanner, which is, by the way, is also on the front, on the home button. But I haven't registered my fingerprints yet on the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. As you could see here, we got here the display. Let's brighten up the display. So it's actually the display is kind of bright, but again, it's only HD, so yeah, don't expect too much from it. The display is just fine. I mean, the viewing angles, it's just okay. It's not the best one, but yeah, as you could see here, the viewing angles and the colors of the icons and the display on the smartphone is kind of good. One thing that you gotta love with the new ASUS Zenfone 4 series is the Zen UI 4. Well, what I like about it is that there are only a few applications that are already pre-installed. I mean, the bloatwares were gone, and as you could see here, we got the Google applications, ASUS applications, which is, by the way, only a few. We have the web storage, weather. We don't. Then we also have here the 3 social networking sites, the app. Then we also have here the Selfie Master, which is similar to the Beauty Live. Well, we could actually open that one. So as you could see here, video, camera, Beauty Live, slideshow, and collage. You could try out the camera. Just by the way, I'm gonna show you some of my shots later on. Yes, that works as a home button. Let's go back. So the Beauty Live lets you do live streaming on Facebook or on Instagram or on YouTube with the beautification feature. So I could actually adjust this one. You could check out my review of the Zenfone Live to know more about this one. But before we proceed, again, I want to talk about the Zen UI 4.0. As you could see here, it's cleaner, it's much better. The font is thinner, which is kind of sleeker and sexier to me. And of course, you could see here again, the applications are only few now. And yes, we still have themes. You could download themes, adjust it, or whatever you want. Okay, so there are a lot of themes that are available on the store, so no worries about that. Anyway, let's talk about the camera. Okay, so the camera is probably the biggest feature of the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie is the camera, and it's a good thing that the Selfie series is now back on the Zenfone 4. Okay, as you could see here, we got a different camera interface compared to what we have seen before on the Zenfone 3. So as you can see here, this is the selfie mode. There's a dual lens camera here, and one is for selfie. The other one is for group photos because it's a wide angle. As you could see here, you could reach my shoulders. The other one is just over here. So yeah, better to have group photos on the wide angle lens, which is, by the way, has a crappier quality compared to this one. This one I see much better. I'm gonna show you my shots a while ago. So I've just updated the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie a while ago. There was an update and it improved the camera quality. And I'm not sure if you could see it in justice, but the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie does bring a really bright photos. The beautification of the smartphone is, even better than the Zenfone Live and most Zenphones that I've tried before. And as you can see here, this the standard, the 20 megapixel front camera. It's kind of good. I mean, it's not the best one, but I'm quite satisfied with what I got. So it is kind of sharp. However, I don't look that good. It's already 4 a.m., 5 a.m. But yeah, as you could see here, the quality of the selfie is just kind of okay. Not great, not bad, just okay, just an average. Okay, this one is another selfie. This one is using the groove, the wide angle lens, which is less sharp, and it has a softer actually shot, and the colors are kind of different. We got the paler colors. My skin is kind of pale on the wide angle camera. So yeah, you see here the beautifications, and yes, I look that good. However, my lips are kind of pale, but you could adjust most of it. The cheeks, I'm gonna show you actually. It's the better way to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna press this one. So this is the beauty mode, so I could actually adjust, okay, adjust I could actually adjust my skin, I mean brightening my skin, and place it to 10. I'm gonna place the enhanced eyes to 10 too, so I got a bigger eyes, and also thin cheeks up to 10, so yeah, I don't look that fat. And oh, there we go. So this one is softened skin, brightened skin, enhanced eyes, thin cheeks. You can see I look like an alien. But yeah, just the right, adjustments on the beautification, you could get a better selfies on the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. And yes, I'm quite, well, it's just average. I mean, just what I expected on the Zenfone 4 Selfie camera. Again, what I talked about earlier was that I was annoyed with the front camera. Yes, I am annoyed because I'm not sure which one is, well, as you could see here, which is one is wide angle. I'm still getting confused with that. So yeah, as you see here, we got here. Okay, this is kind of creepy. Let's start off the beautification. So this is the wide angle front camera, and when you're taking a selfie, you're kind of confused which one of the lens should I look at, on this one or on this one. So if you're new to the Zenfone 4 Selfie, you have to adjust with it, and you could take photos, they're not looking at the camera. It's kind of annoying when you take selfies like that. But yeah, it's just a minor, minor problem with for the Zenfone 4 Selfie. But yeah, I just hope that next time they could just, put the camera just beside together. So yeah, it's better. We also have, by the way, front camera flash. So you can see here, it's an LED flash, but I have to turn it off because it's kind of bright. And yeah, we also have the portrait mode, as you could see here. We have here the portrait mode of the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. So let's try out some portrait mode over here. Okay, so I featured two photos here using portrait mode. As you could see here, we got some bokeh, but it isn't perfect, but it's well, as you could see here, they got some, it's softer over here, and then, it's not really that very over here. It should be blurred over here for bokeh mode. Anyway, it's not perfect, but it's kind of okay. Just, I think they need to add some, software updates on this one. Then we could probably get a better quality on our selfies on portrait mode next time. So another one is here. Okay, so as you could see here, the quality is kind of okay. The selfie camera is kind of okay. However, it's not perfect. The portrait mode is not perfect. However, I expect that ASUS could do a better, software update next time, so we could have better portrait photos. And yeah, another one is this one. You could adjust the 16:9 to 4:3. It's up to you. You could also add HDR. I already turned it on. Of course, the timer. Of course, the settings, you could change it from 20 megapixel, which is 4:3, 15 megapixel by 16:9, time Santa shutter. Video is up to full HD. So yeah, I guess that's it for our hands-on and unboxing of the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, well, now's the time to subscribe. So once again, I'm Jam of jamonline.ph, and thanks for watching our unboxing and hands-on of the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie.